Good morning, guys. How are we all? Rightio, guys. First thing this morning, I got to run into town. There's a package or something there for me to collect, apparently, so I'll go do that. But we've got a couple of truckloads of gypsum being delivered. We got 300 tonne on the way, but I think the weather's supposed to be fairly favourable today, so I might get out and spread what we have there, and then I want to get connected up to the seeder bar and get connected to the air seeder, and I want to get everything checked out and make sure it's working so that if we do manage to jag a rain somewhere, we're ready to go. Funnily enough, the thing I had to pick up was a new mic adapter for my GoPro. The old one's been dropped a few times, so I'm going to change this over. Hopefully it might improve my audio. That one's seen better days. She's taken a couple of hits, the wires are sticking out, and this little USB connection's a bit thrashed out as well, so put a new one on there. Hopefully the audio is going to be much more reliable, put it that way. Now, there should be someone here from the dealer to talk about the possibility of trading this thing over. That tractor that we have the option of trading on isn't even going to be available until early next year. Or later this year, because the client who bought the new one has to wait for the new one to come over, and anybody who's been buying new cars or new machinery or anything at the moment knows that anything new is a long wait. It's a long wait. So in the meantime, I'm going to just throw some grease into this and just get it ready to hopefully go and spread some gypsum. At the moment it's still too windy. They're saying we're going to get a bit of a break in the weather here around midday, and the wind's supposed to drop right off, and to be honest I don't even know why I bother reading those forecasts and trusting them. I should just go outside and feel the wind, because yesterday it said it was going to be too windy all day and it was perfect. Okay, so literally after I did that last clip I heard the dogs barking and the salesman was here, and I lost a lot more time than I was thinking I was going to. I reckon he was probably here for an hour. So the wind has died off a little bit at the moment, so it should be good going. Get some grease into these spinners, and yeah, we'll head out and make a start. Now, I don't think I'm going to have a massive window here to go spreading, but I've only got 60 tonne there in the paddock at the moment, so we're not going to get any more delivered until next week. So in the meantime, I can get that spread, then I can get this tractor off here and onto the air seeder and get all of that stuff checked over. Rightio, for any of you watching and who are wondering why we're spreading gypsum and what it's for, basically it's just a really good soil conditioner. It helps the soil hold more moisture. It has sulphur and a bit of calcium in there. Like this year we can't get hold of the normal sulphur fertiliser we use for our legumes, so we can come out with some gypsum and spread it, and it does just about the same thing as that fertiliser, so it gives it a nice shot of sulphur, which is what those plants want, and it's a nice organic way of doing it, so it's good for the soil. It's good for the soil. It's overall a really good thing for it. Also, our target rate with this stuff is about 1 tonne per acre, or about 2.5 tonne to the hectare. Well, the wind appears to be doing the right thing by me. It is so calm out here. You go up the paddock, the dust is drifting that way, you come back down, it's drifting that way. There's really no wind at all at the moment, it's lovely. Beautiful spreading weather. Now, I don't mean to get too excited, but we are just like looking at the 10-day rainfall maps. We are just a slight sniff of a chance of rain next Monday, and I tell you what, it'd be so nice. It's been so dry here for so long. We really haven't had a decent rain since November last year, so I think we got 13 mil in January on one day. That's our biggest rain since November last year. But it'd be nice to wash this gypsum and lime in, and yeah, I don't know, it might only be 5 or 10 mil, but we'll take it. This has been one of these classic moments where you think, I'll just nip up there quickly and do that spreading. Shouldn't take me too long. Well, it's 1:51 now, I still haven't eaten today. I think one more fill of the spreader and I should be done, so... We are just about out, you beauty. Gypsum? No gypsum. Gypsum? No gypsum. Right, let's get out of here. Right, time to go get some food into me. And then we'll have to do the machine shuffle down here, I think. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Can't even get me boots off before you found me. Nah, I'm not really. I haven't had time to think about being hungry yet. Going for it like a starving anteater at a termite's nest.
Lovely.
What are you doing, you psychos? Alright, I want to get this thing out the shed, get tyre pressures checked, wheel bearings checked, there's a press wheel to go back on the back. I've greased it and everything else before I put it away in the shed last year, so it should be right. Now, unfortunately... Oi, what are you doing? Stop licking me. Unfortunately, I decided to use it as a workbench for pulling apart the loader. I never thought in my wildest dreams when I pulled that apart in January that I'd still be waiting on parts for it in April. But anyway, I'm going to have to move all that. We're going to have to get connected up. Seed and fert trailer's going to have to come out the way. We're going to have to do a bit of a shuffle here, I think. I don't know if I've mentioned yet, but I've pinched a bloody nerve or something in my shoulder. It's just giving me grief all day. Oh. Alright, we'll get this spreader off here, and yes, we still have another 240 tonne of gypsum to spread, but I really just want to get that air seeder all connected up and get everything checked over in case we get a rain, like something on the forecast comes up and we want to go sow some sheep feed or something like that. So we'll just get off this for now. I'll leave it here nearby. We have got a little bit of snail bait to spread as well around some fence lines, but we might just do that in the old Chamberlain because we don't need auto steer for that. We're just going to run around the fence lines. Now the fun part of trying to remember what hoses go where. It's funny how you can forget things just in 1 year, and I was thinking, God, I don't remember where any of these hoses go. But luckily, it's got wing lift written on this one, so I know roughly where that one's supposed to go. And I've even written left-hand side on here. Absolutely excellent. I think that's all I'll plug in for now, because I'll be able to fold the wings and lift it up and down, and that's about all I need. So the super duper fun part now is going to be, can I actually get this thing out of the shed, or are these tractors going to be in the way? Yeah, like I said, I did not expect that to be sitting there for like 3 months and not have parts for it. Anyway, if I have to drag it out of the way, I guess I will. Never any doubt. Actually, it came out of there a lot easier than what I was thinking, to be honest. I was like, there's no way I'm going to slot it out of here. But my biggest worry was not getting close to the tractors. Is when you're turning, it swivels the front side of the bar over towards the shed, and that's where I thought I was going to run into trouble. But she's out. She's out. Rightio, I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing there. Dad is actually away for a couple of days, so I have a couple of troughs to check and a tank just to make sure some sheep have some water. So I'm fast running out of daylight, so I think I better go up there and do that now. I think there's plenty in there. Off to a good start. I might just drop the bung on this quickly and give it a clean out. It wasn't too bad, but I figure while I'm here I might as well give it a clean. About half full, so I'll have to come back tomorrow and make sure that's still okay. I mean, all business aside, how is the view from up here? It is absolutely, look at that sun going down. Oh, that is a hell of a view. So I just had somebody ask me a while ago to talk maybe a little bit about water and the sort of water we're using on the farm and all that sort of thing. I can't really speak for every single farm. I know everyone's different. Like even farms in our area are going to be different, but we're very fortunate to have bore water, or we can get water from an underground well here. There's definitely not, you don't have to go all that far away from here, and they don't have access to that. They have to use mains water, or the same water that you would get in your town or your city or anything like that. We actually don't have any mains water connected to our farm at all. We rely strictly on underground wells, or bore water as we like to call it, and then rainwater to run the workshop, the house, all of our crop spraying, all of that sort of thing. So as I said, everywhere is going to be completely different. There's probably some farms around here that have mains water. We don't. We've never had it. We don't really need to have it. We've got bore water for our stock. It's a bit salty, that water. Me or you probably wouldn't really like to drink it, but it's quite serviceable for stock and that sort of thing. It's not good to like irrigate a crop or something like that. It's not water that you would do that with. So that's what I've come out to do here today and now, is just to go and check to make sure the bore has been pumping enough water to keep the livestock watered, and then obviously checking the trough, just making sure the stock have nice clean water to drink and that they're all happy and fed and watered and all that sort of good stuff. So going on? Is it feeding time, is it?
Wow.
Wow.
What are you having? What are you eating?
What is it?
Water daddy. So dessert. What did you have for
Watermelon,
dinner?
yum. Well, she's an excitable young lady, isn't she? Anyway, guys, I'm going to feed some hungry, crazy dogs here, and that'll be it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe. See you in the next one.